You're in the right place. This is how to become a positive psychology coach. Hi, I'm Dr. Paul Jenkins. I'm a positivity psychologist. Coaching is a growing industry with a lot of opportunities for personal and professional growth. I'm glad you're taking a look at that. I'm going to share with you 3 specific steps that you can take in that direction, along with a warning at the end that could keep you out of jail. Step number 1, learn all that you can about positive psychology. You've heard it forever, right? Just think positive, which can be really annoying depending on who's saying it and why. Most people throw that out there as a trite, fluffy phrase that you hear from motivational speakers or gurus on the stage. We've got to get past just think positive to the psychology behind positivity. It's actually really powerful and really exciting. If you want a good place to start, I am willing to give you a free copy of my book, Pathological Positivity. Go to the URL on the screen right now, drpauljenkins.com/free book, and I will send you a free copy of this book. All you do is pay for the shipping. Does that sound good? That will get you started on some of the psychology behind positivity. I think you're going to find it very engaging. And finally, we can get past all of the fluffiness of people touting just think positive into the actual science behind it. Some people who are looking at getting into the coaching industry think that they need to be the expert. Let me tell you this. You need to be an expert. You don't need to be the expert. Do you hear the difference? If you're going to be coaching people on principles of positive psychology, you become an expert on what that actually means. Just in spending some time on this channel, you're going to know more than most people about what it means, what positivity is, and how to really apply it in the lives of actual people. In fact, take a moment if you're new to the channel to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because there are new videos coming out every week just to help you become an expert in this field. You don't have to go to school and get a PhD like I did to become a full-fledged psychologist. You can learn the principles bit by bit as you turn on your brain and start connecting to what's actually behind the science of positivity. Here's the second step that will get you on that path. Create a viable business plan. I spend a lot of my time professionally now training, certifying, and supporting positivity practitioners. Sometimes these are therapists who know that there's a better way to impact people and actually make a living for their family based on positive psychology. Some of these practitioners are coaches who want a certification that will set them apart from others in the industry and make them a leader in this kind of thinking. Some of our practitioners are parents who are looking for more powerful ways to apply positive principles in their parenting as they train up the next generation. All of them, regardless of what their particular area of focus is, feel called to do something higher, better, more powerful, to make a real difference here on the planet. I've told all of the practitioners that I train that if you feel called to this, if it's in your heart, if it's getting into your mind in a way that you can't let it alone, you know you need to do it, then you have to do it. You've tried forgetting about it. It doesn't work. Something is calling you to do it. And I've told the practitioners, if you feel called, then either you do it as a service project, at which point don't quit your day job, keep doing that so you can feed your family, or you find an economic engine for the mission, something that allows you to do this in a way that actually buys groceries too. That's where the business model comes in. Let me give you a quick preview of something that I'll go into more detail on other videos. There are 3 buckets. If you just picture 3 buckets full of people, and the first bucket is all the people on the planet who know you, or they know about you, or a little bit about what you do. That's bucket number 1. Bucket number 2 is the people who know you, like you, and trust you. That's a smaller number in that bucket. Bucket number 3 are the people who are paying the bills, the people who are actually giving you their money so that you can do what you do for them. That's bucket number 3. It's an even smaller number. The business model is filling each of those 3 buckets. And there are specific things you can do. Wrap your head around this for just a minute. Either you do this as a service project or you create an economic engine for the mission. The engine is moving people from bucket 1 to bucket 2, from bucket 2 to bucket 3. And there are specific strategies you can do. Which leads me to our 3rd step. Don't do this alone. You don't have to. Associate with others so that you can stay fresh, get new ideas, and receive the support that you will need. You've got a lot of great reasons why you want to do something like positive psychology coaching. I read a book recently by Dan Sullivan and Ben Hardy called Who, Not How. In this book, these brilliant authors pointed out that you don't have to figure out how to do all of the things that you know you need to do in order to be successful. You just need to connect to who. Who is it that's already doing this? Who is a step or 2 ahead of me on this that I could connect to and shorten the learning curve? I am so grateful for the brilliant coaches and mentors in my life that have allowed me to create what I've been able to create in doing positive psychology coaching. Could I help you to do the same thing? Apparently, I already am. Thank you for being here and listening. Oh, I almost forgot. I promised you a warning that could keep you out of jail. Here's the warning. Be aware of the limits to the kind of practice that you can do as a coach or as a positivity practitioner. I personally know people who have gone to jail for practicing without a license. Practicing what? Typically, practicing something that is licensed as an activity, like therapy, or dentistry, or neurosurgery. Don't do this unless you have a license. The place where a lot of coaches run into trouble is crossing the line over into therapy. Coaches are not therapists unless they're already credentialed as a therapist, but that's another issue. In most jurisdictions, there are laws about who can practice certain licensed activities. And I threw surgery in because, well, that's obvious, right? But therapy is a licensed activity in the United States of America and in most jurisdictions that I'm aware of, meaning you have to have a license from the state or from the governing entities, be very clear about what the limits are, and then resolve to practice within those limits. Those limits also have to do with your expertise. Know when you're over your head in something and consult. Get some help. Like I said earlier, you don't have to do this alone. Think who, not how, and keep moving forward toward those amazing goals that you already have because you're feeling called to do it. I'm here to help. Thank you for watching this video. If you want more information about positivity and what it's all about, let's start you off with my positivity model that will help to open the doors to what the science is behind the positivity. Go to drpauljenkins.com/themodel And I'll put this along with a quick description of what it is right into your inbox.